Mayor Tiran IDF, Gdolim Be Madim, עם הקרן היסוד. But what is Gdolim Be Madim?
Gdolim is an amazing program that enables people with special need to become part of the Israeli army, the IDF. As you know, at the age of 16, all the citizens of the state of Israel getting a letter from the state with the logo of the Minister of Defense that says, prepare yourself, 2 years from now you are going to be part of the Israeli army. And people with special need getting the same letter, but in a negative perspective that says, you are not going to be. And we are changing this paradigm that they are not able to become part of the Israeli army.
What's important of that? Because you will say, all right, it doesn't have to do the army. What's the...
The importance is enormous. And it's a win-win for all sides. From the individual that all his life was waiting for something which was unreachable, to become part of the Israeli army. 2 kids that are meeting before at the ages of 16 and 17, the first question that pop up is, what are you going to do in the army? So when you are not going to do in the army or not serving, it's some kind of you have some kind of a lack. But with especially with Gdolim Be Madim, we are enabling them to become part of the Israeli army.
And tell me something. Many will say that it's just symbolic, that they just go to the army and it's just symbolic.
No. All of those who are saying that this is just a symbol, they do not know what they are talking about. And the question is, can someone with special needs save life? And I can tell you that during so many times, people with special needs saved so many lives in so many ways. The idea of special need, of Gdolim Be Madim, is analyze of each one's ability. If he has an autistic boy, for example, that has a talented vision to see things that we cannot, so he will be at the intelligence finding things that we cannot see. And if he's not so sophisticated or not so talented, still there is a place in the IDF, in the Israeli Defense Force for him. And more than that, it's not only for the kids themselves. The other soldiers are learning what is the meaning of special need. The commanders are learning about special need. Think about the parents. When the doctor at the age of 2 or 3 came to them and told them, look, you are going to have a son or a daughter with special need. Think of them. What did they think during that time? But especially in uniform, Gdolim Be Madim, giving them the opportunity to become part of the Israeli society. And it's not only that, it's a vision of changing the face of the state of Israel toward people with special needs.
I know what it's to have in your class, in your room, in your pluga here, somebody with special needs. I remember my kids in school, they have somebody. It develops a different kind of people, the ones that are with the unit, with people with special needs. And you said it changed it. How have you been looking, what happens in a unit that has, it's just a unit, or they are involved in they are in a unit that's special?
It's beyond anything that I can say. The first thing is changing the other soldiers. They are being more compassionate toward others, not only for special needs. They are becoming so much more humane to so many other things. And you know, the Israeli army is the most humane army in the world. We are obeying all the international law that there is. And more than that, we are finding, the Israeli army is finding place for the most vulnerable people in the society of the state of Israel, which is the most important thing. No one is left behind.
And it's not only the timing that they are in the army, it's something that goes all their lives. Am I correct? It changes their lives from the people with special needs and from the others. But for the people with special needs, it's a change for their whole life.
During their service, the whole idea is teaching them life skills. What is the meaning of money? What is the meaning of discipline? What is the meaning of so many things that will help them during their civilian life after they're finishing their service? And more than that, we are trying to find jobs for them in the Israeli labor market. We have group homes in which they are working, they are living in those group homes, going each morning to their work and coming back at night with all the surrounding support.
And now you are in Mexico, you give here, you have some kids that sing and play music, incredible, that's their part in their army, I think, and most of that. But you're in Mexico. What can Mexico do with these kids, what do they need?
Okay. As for now, we have 756 in our program.
How many?
756.
Wow.
In our waiting list, there are more than 300.
Wow.
And we want them to be part of Gdolim Be Madim. So what Mexico can do for us, this community of Mexico, first, we invest in each one of them, approximately $10,000 a year. Logistics and everything that is surrounding them. And more than that, we invest in the Israeli society, which is no less important than investing in individuals. So join me.
And we are building also, so I think we are building, and there is a plan to build a special Moadon for them or something like that also in those
Also
units.
building in the Yamam, in the special unit of the Yamam. Probably you heard in the news lately that one of the commanders was shot and he was severely injured, and with our prayers, with all of the prayers, he will be well, and we are going to build a compound in which special need kids will walk side by side with the Yamam soldiers. It is amazing to see. We started a revolution, an avalanche that started here with Shai from Keren HaYesod and an endless snowball.
Congratulations. Something else you want to say to people in Mexico or in Israel that are looking at us?
We cannot thank you enough for the hospitality. I've been in so many places in the world, and the Mexican hospitality was incredible. From the moment that we land, they treated us like if we are some kind of
You're already from our family.
The president of the state of Israel. So thank you so much for everything that you are doing for us, and thank you for supporting Israel.
And thank you for bringing these kids to Mexico, because they are incredible. They are so full of joy, of happiness. They sing incredible, and they spread that happiness to everybody.
And I can tell you that next show that they will have, no one will sit on their chairs. Everybody will say, bailando,
Bailando. Yes.
Bailando.
All right. You already learned some Spanish songs? You have to sing also.
I have to.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much.